The morning after my birthday, I looked in the mirror, pale, shaking, and dying slowly, from a poison hidden in the watch my wife gave me. A watch she kissed onto my wrist. I thought it was love. It was a countdown. And what I uncovered next? It destroyed everything I believed about marriage, loyalty, and the business I built from nothing. I threw up in the sink, not because of the champagne, not because of the cake. This was different. A cold, creeping sickness that had nothing to do with celebration. It felt like something was threading itself through my insides, slow and deliberate. I stared at my reflection, skin pale, a cold sheen of sweat across my forehead. My heartbeat was skipping in strange patterns. My body was sounding alarms I didn't understand. But the watch, still strapped to my wrist, ticked steadily like nothing was wrong. She gave it to me the night before. Said, "Happy birthday, babe," as she slid it on. The kiss that followed was light, distant, almost rehearsed. The watch was stunning. Black dial, silver rim, sapphire glass. Too expensive for someone who'd been nagging about cutting back on spending. But I didn't question it, because I loved her. And that was the worst part. I loved her. We were 3 years married, 5 together, built dreams in late-night conversations and grocery store aisles. I launched a business from our living room, living on caffeine and adrenaline while she helped from across the table. I thought we were solid. A team. But teams don't lie through whispered phone calls. They don't hide messages or come home with gifts laced in death. The symptoms came quietly. Dizziness, constant exhaustion, migraines that lasted for days. I went to doctors, ran every test in the book. Clean. Every time. But I knew something was wrong. I could feel myself unraveling. And she was always there, overly there, bringing me water, encouraging me to rest, cancel meetings, stay in bed. Her tenderness didn't feel like love. It felt like surveillance. So I didn't accuse. I watched, listened, waited. 3 weeks later, with medical bills drowning me and my energy completely gone, I walked into a pawn shop off 5th and Monroe. Thought maybe I could sell the watch, pay for a few meds. The man behind the counter, military cut, eagle tattoo, picked it up, turned it over once, and froze. His face drained like he'd seen something radioactive. "Where'd you get this?" he asked. "My wife. Birthday gift." He slid it back like it burned. "You need to go to the police. Now." That watch wasn't just a watch. It was a weapon. Modified. Hidden in the clasp was a poison capsule, microdose, time release, designed to mimic autoimmune failure. Slow, silent, and almost impossible to detect. I didn't go home. I filed a report, checked into a motel outside town, and that night, the entrepreneur in me woke up. Running a business had taught me patience, patterns, how to make people underestimate you, and how to wait until the moment that hurts the most. Revenge, I realized, is just business with sharper teeth. First, I rewrote my will. Left everything to my godson. She never noticed the notary slips. Next, I set up a shell company under a false name and started slowly bleeding our joint accounts, just enough to raise suspicion. Then came the bait. A fake client, deep pockets, lavish meetings, promises of expansion. She pushed me to pursue it. Thought I was getting better. Thought I was healing. She had no idea I was watching her every move. 2 weeks later, I cracked into her cloud storage. Her passwords were sloppy. Birthdays and song lyrics. What I found made me physically sick. Her lover was my business partner, the one I built the company with, the one who toasted our milestones. They'd been planning this for months, letting me wither away while they prepared to cash in. But the company they were draining? I'd already sold the real one a month ago. They were stealing from a hollow shell. The day they booked flights for her mental health getaway, the cops raided our house. She screamed. He ran. Didn't get far. In his apartment, they found 2 more modified watches. Turns out I wasn't the first. In court, she cried. Blamed him. Said she was manipulated. But the jury read the messages, the videos, the emails. One line sealed it. He's dying anyway. Might as well speed it up and cash out. She got 12 years. He got 18. And I got my name back. Recovery wasn't easy. My health took time. There are still days I feel echoes of the damage. But every breath since that verdict has felt clearer. People ask if I miss her. I don't. I miss the version of her I believed in. The woman who never existed. That ghost is the only thing that still haunts me. The watch? It's in a drawer. Evidence tag still attached. Sometimes I take it out, just to remind myself of what love looked like when it came with a timer and a kiss that meant nothing. Now, I check the time on my phone, because I've learned, you don't need a watch to know how fast everything can fall apart, especially when someone's counting on you not to notice. If you made it this far, you're probably feeling what I did. Betrayed, heartbroken, and maybe a little wiser. For more shocking real-life betrayals, revenge stories, and lessons you won't find in textbooks, subscribe to Quick Stories, Reddit, and Life Lessons. We turn true stories into unforgettable warnings. Hit that button, because the next story might just save you from the same mistake.